Okay, today in class I asked you to write an equation to model a linear relationship when given a description. So one of the problems you're going to see on your homework tonight is number 10. And it tells us that the formula to convert degrees in Celsius to degrees in Fahrenheit is a linear equation. And we know that water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and it boils at 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit. And I think the problem in your book goes on to tell you that it wanted you to plot your degrees in Celsius along the horizontal axis. So if you think about it, what goes along the horizontal axis? That's the x-axis. So we're going to have our x value be our degrees in Celsius, which would make our y values be our degrees in Fahrenheit. Okay. So we defined our variables. We're going to have x be our degrees in Celsius. We're going to have y be our degrees in Fahrenheit. Well, let's make a couple of ordered pairs, because now if we're going to write an equation, remember, if we're going to write an equation, we need two pieces of information. We need to figure out what's our slope, which we abbreviate with an m, and what's the y-intercept that we abbreviate with a b. Remember, slope-intercept form. M is the slope, b is the y-intercept. Okay, well, to find the slope of a line, we can find the change in any 2 points, right? Change in y over the change in x. So, if we said, up here, we've got two ordered pairs, we can talk about when x is 0, y would be 32. 0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And our other ordered pair is when x is 100. Y would be 212, right? 100 degrees Celsius is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So here we go. Let's find the change in the y values, 212 minus 32 over the change in the x values, 100 minus 0. And that's going to give us 180 over 100. And we can simplify that. 20 goes into both of those. That becomes 9/5. Okay? So that is our slope. Our slope is going to be 9/5. Now, to find the y-intercept, we use, remember, slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. We just said that our slope was 9/5, so I'm going to replace this m with a 9/5. And we know to replace, if we want to solve for b, if I could use this for x and this for y, or this for x and this for y, and we can then solve for b. So let's take this first point, and we'll plug in a 32 for y equals, our slope is 9/5, our x value is 0 plus b. Now 9/5 times 0 is the same as anything times 0. Anything times 0 is 0, so we're left with 32 equals b. So my slope is 9/5 and my y-intercept is 32. So the equation that would show the relationship between degrees Celsius and degrees Fahrenheit is y equals 9/5 x plus 32. There's my slope. There's my y-intercept. Okay, get practicing.